Two West End rivals collide in huge matchups, both on the pitch and on the diamond. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. When it comes to rivalries, Godwin versus Deep Run definitely fits the bill, especially when you talk spring sports. Both dominant in tennis, both excel in guys and girls soccer. And while the Eagles have had the better year in baseball, well, no one would be surprised if Deep Run didn't give themselves every chance to pull off a big victory at home. So let's get to the action. Number 9 on the mound for Deep Run. He's been pretty good. David Hansen pitching for the Wildcats. Godwin bats have been even better lately. Brock Behringer, top of the first, gets a double to start things off. Godwin is off and cooking, but Hansen gets back in it, gets Samuel Essex swinging, and then a high cheese, strike him out, sit him down. Kind of pumped up. Deep Run avoids trouble. Go to the bottom half. This pitcher was absolutely fantastic. Watch that sinker. 26, Spencer Rife. Watch this ball. Just disappears from the hitters as Carson Jones goes down, and Deep Run strands a runner themselves. Next inning, seeing eye single, hit pretty hard. That's good for a base hit. It would get Godwin going. Later, Eagles, couple of men on, it would lead to this. Ball gets away. Runner on third, trucking home to score. How many times have we seen that this season? Run comes across. Noah Cornwell does well to score 1-0. Eagles after an inning and a half. Wildcats would have their chances in this one. And that's one way to get on base. Get hit by a pitch. The HBP puts runners on first, puts runners on second. And he would get out of trouble with Spencer Rife. And that would be one of the toughest innings he would have to face later. Night falls. So does Deep Run's lineup. Rife. That sinker, that changeup, working wonders, a circle change. Meanwhile, pitch for pitch, Hansen doing his best after 3. It's still just a 1-run ball game, but later, Godwin gets a chance. Runner on first, and they're going to play a little small ball. They get the runner over to second base. Wildcats go to their bullpen. Tyler Brott on the mound, and you do not like it when this happens. Drops the ball in the outfield. 2 runs come across the score. He also got hit in the face by that ball. He would be okay and stay in the ball game. But a huge costly mistake for Deep Run because Godwin, the Eagles, soaring with 2 runs on that air, make it another one on the RBI single up the middle as number 10, Alex Leverty, comes across the score, and suddenly the Eagles put a 3 spot up in the 5th. They're up 4-0. Later on, Godwin looking to bust this wide open. Runners on first, second, and third. A gaggle of Eagles, if you will, on the base paths. The lead to this. Ball 4 to Scott McDonough. It's an RBI walk. Now Godwin up 5-0, but we've seen strange things in rivalry games, haven't we? Well, 7th inning, last chance for the Wildcats. Runners at the corners. It's a base hit. Not done yet. 2 out. But they get a run across. It's 5-1 on the RBI single by Nick Noonan. And then Godwin, second baseman, stays with it. Almost commits the error, but the Eagles win again, and they get the win on rivalry night. Godwin goes on to defeat Deep Run. 5-1 is your final. And the rivalry continues in guys soccer as well. These two always top-notch when they face off against each other. Godwin, an early chance. Shot, no, gets a rebound. Great job by the keeper as they bottled up Chris Stevens, Monduo Ntolo. Quite a bit, number 11. That's a mouthful. On the other end, Wildcats had several chances. This was one of them. Great pass, just off the mark. Looking for number 13, Parker Lawson. Later on, shot fired. Wind would play a huge factor in this one that goes right to the keeper. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy, no problem. Wildcats later in the first. Just about 10 minutes into this match. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? There it is. And number 18 fires. It scores! Goal! Deep Run! Looking to stay undefeated on the year. Gone with only 1 loss. Reese Coetzee makes it 1-0. Wildcats still in the first. Deep Run looking for more, making a 2-goal lead. I see the backwards bicycle kick a la old school Pele, not going to work. Godwin would have their chances as well in the first half. This ball nearly gets away from the keeper. No harm, no foul, however. Well, there were plenty of fouls in this one as well. And then Deep Run just before the half. Can they add to their lead? A chance? Keeper is going to say, I'll take care of that one. Thank you very much. Nikos Morris in at goalie for the Deep Run Wildcats. This was an excellent play defensively. I told you about how well they stopped number 11. Second half action, still 1-0. Goblin with a chance there, but the defenders rose to the occasion for Deep Run throughout in this one. Goblin still on the attack, looking for somebody in the middle. Keeper right there on the header. No problems for the Wildcats. But this is the play of the evening, in my opinion. Goblin on the break, check it out. Right side of your screen, look for number 6, because they're going to beat the keeper. He's going to score it, but no! The defender makes the save. What a job by Wiley Schiffert to make the stop, and then an oh no. What did you do? He shoots, he scores! Trying to pass back to the keeper. Wildcats were there to pounce. Tyler Chardine, and it's 2-0 Deep Run. Godwin, desperate for a goal to get back in the match. This one almost happened. It ricochets right to the keeper. And this is when you know it's just not your night, because this is a lovely through ball. Check it out. Eagles, what a pass. Number 6 on it. Benjamin Ungerleider, oh, off the top of the crossbar, and no. And the whistle sounds. These two will meet one more time, folks, so it's not over. But this match is Wildcats win Act 1. 2-0 is your final. Well, we hit the track when we come back. Highland Springs, Varina, Henrico, Deep Run, Hermitage all look to make impressive marks. Plus, Spring Signing Day has both historic moments and some massive numbers. We have the highlights from Varina, Glen Allen, and Freeman straight ahead.
Don't always have time to watch Sportswire on your TV? No problem. Episodes are available anytime on the web at watchsportswire.com. And it works just as well on your phone. Watch Sportswire anytime, anywhere at watchsportswire.com.
Welcome back to Sportswire. To the track we go. Highland Springs, to be specific. Speaking of Highland Springs, check out the middle lane. I believe it's lane 4, 110 hurdles. William Spencer cannot be stopped. He takes first place. Matter of fact, Highland Springs, William Spencer, Keontae Midget, Javion Smalls, first, second, and third, respectively. Desmond Nasir Smith finished 5th. Highland Springs took 4 out of 5 in the 110 hurdles. How about that? Varina's Keontae Sorita was in 4th. Girls 100-yard dash. We take a look at the second heat first. And third heat, Deja Bruce for Varina. Smoking her opponents. She'll get a first place finish. We go back to the first heat. There was a false start, so they had to run it again. So the first heat went 3rd, if that makes any sense. Varina looking strong in this one as well. Tahira Pryor gonna finish in 2nd place overall, 1st place in that heat. Varina goes 1-2. Madison Cunningham, 3rd place for Highland Springs in the 100 dash in the event. How about the guys 100? Take a look at lane 4. Josh Rice for Lee Davis ekes it out against a couple of Patrick Henry guys. Tony Ford in 2nd for PH. So was Jeff Miller. Hermitage's Percy Mayers finished in 4th. But we go to the girls 1600. They call it the mile, and yeah, they run a mile. It's a long, long run. Couldn't catch me running that long, even though my track coach back in the day wanted me to do long distance. I'm a sprinter. So mad props to these girls for doing this event, and mad props to Emmy Joyce. Patrick Henry, she was dominant. She won by over 20 seconds. That's a lot in track. Guys, 1,600 meters, and they are off. And the winner in this one, it's going to be more PH as Noah Campbell comes in first scene there. Ryan Tinsley and Blake Mason finish 2nd and 3rd to get the sweep for PH. Number 4, Deep Run. Emil Baggs finishing in 4th in the time of 5 minutes, 0.09 seconds. We got a little bit of field events, at least with the guys' high jump. There it is with Armstrong getting the jump there. Check out Deep Run, Spencer Ansell. He would finish 3rd place overall in the event with a jump of 5 feet 4 inches. Number 1 overall, Rashad Ivory of Hermitage, 5 feet 10 inches. Good for 1st place. We stick with track as we go up tempo. Former Freeman star Waleed Suleiman has made the record books at the University of Mississippi. Suleiman recorded the 5th fastest time in the NCAA and the best ever by a freshman in the 800 meters. He was dominant at the Joe Walker Invitational with a time of 1 minute 47 seconds and change, which is less than a second slower than the national leader. To tennis now, where a couple of unbeaten still remain. In guys action, Godwin remains undefeated after an 8-1 win over Freeman. The top 5 players all won their respective matches. Meanwhile, in ladies tennis, Deep Run is still unblemished after wins over Cosby and Maggie Walker. The Goblin girls got a huge victory 6-3 over Freeman to move to 6-1 on the year. Sticking with the Freeman Rebels, they've been very dominant in ladies soccer. How dominant? Well, they go into a match with Godwin with a 7-0-1 record. Their only blemish is a 0-0 draw with Collegiate. Freeman has only allowed 2 goals on the season and only 1 goal in the last 5 matches combined. And it's time to be honest. When it comes to guys soccer, Tucker is very good. The Tigers improved to 5-1-1 after a 6-1 win over Glen Allen, and they have plenty of scoring power. Fang, Nieto, Kulal, and Nagila all scored in the win. Godwin continues to swing a hot bat in baseball as the Eagles have been on a roll. Besides a win at Deep Run, Godwin played over spring break, winning 2 of 3, and then came back to beat Lee Davis 9-6. The win over the Wildcats moved Godwin's record to 9-1. It's signing day once again, spring selection at Glen Allen High School. And yes, Cameron Moore going to sign on the dotted line to play golf at the next level at Virginia Tech. And his teammate's going to come up for a picture. He's the first ever Glen Allen Jaguar to sign a golf scholarship. Early in the year, Lauren Oliver, girls lacrosse, she was the first ever girls lacrosse signee at Glen Allen. For Cameron, Virginia Tech is all in the family.
I'm so excited. I've grown up a Hokie. Both my parents went there. I've always kind of dreamed of going there, so I'm just super excited to play golf there. Yeah.
Well, to Verona High School we go. A couple of super excited student-athletes excited as well to go to the next level. First of all, you see him right here. It's Moses Carter. He going to commit to Lincoln University of Pennsylvania. Congratulations to Moses. And Whitney Hobson, girls basketball, one heck of a point guard for the Lady Blue Devils. She signs with Roanoke College. And the moment they've all been waiting for, yep, get the ink and make sure it dries and send that off. Congratulations to Moses Carter and Whitney Hobson. And last but certainly not least, Douglas Freeman High School, 15, count them, 15 student-athletes signing on this special day. 9 different sports represented. This is the longest pan in the world because there's so many people here. Let me just get going. Baseball, Cameron Lazar, the pitcher. He signs at the University of Tampa. For track, a couple of them. Joe O'Connor, Washington and Lee. Mia Girardi signs with Wofford. In boys lacrosse, 3 signees. Ned Mize, also Washington and Lee. Thomas Gentry and Brandon Smith, both casting their lot with Randolph-Macon. In football, you got 4. Patrick Gorman, Merrimack. Michael Horsford at Morgan State. Corey Cooper with Bethune-Cookman. And Jack Pollard at Washington and Lee. Girls tennis, Lucy Collins heading to Roanoke. You have at girls swimming, Maya Atkins, Virginia Tech. Guys golf, Henry Ingram. He's signing with Hampton Sydney. And last but certainly not least, Sarah Halsey will cast her lot with Meredith College as they all don the hats. And Sarah Halsey actually interned with our department, our TV services department. So congratulations to Sarah. There she is. Congratulations to the other 14 signees on this day. She's a 2-sport athlete, but it's what she does in her spare time that makes Leanna Headley's story truly impressive. How the Deep Run senior makes an amazing impact with some amazing fighters coming up. Plus, Glen Allen takes on Tucker in softball. Some early offense leads the way. That's next.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
Yeah.
But I don't know where to start.
That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that Bran? colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to getschool.com for more info.
Welcome back to Sportswire. The life of a typical high school senior, well, it can be pretty daunting, especially if you're a student athlete. There's making the last college trips, final decisions, that one last chance to win a championship for your respective team. And when you play two sports in the same season, well, downtime is a welcome opportunity to relax. Unless you're Deep Run senior Leanna Headley, who, in this edition of Sportsmanlike Conduct, makes the most of her spare time in an amazing way. Senior night for Deep Run Gymnastics and Leanna Headley.
My next senior is Leanna Headley.
Leanna is a joy to have on the team. She is one of my 2 captains this year. She's always bubbly, always talkative, always enthusiastic.
So I do the floor. I've basically done the same routine since freshman year. I did gymnastics all through middle school and did beam there, but when I got into high school, I just wanted to stick to just floor. I kind of get to express myself and have fun, and I like the tumbling aspect. I enjoy that. I'm also on swim team. I've been swimming for 13 years. The 50 free and the 100 fly are normally my 2 best events.
But when she's not flipping on the floor or making waves in the pool, Leanna is just as dedicated beneath the surface.
I'm part of the Marathon Dance Committee, which helps plan the 27-hour-long school dance that Deep Run does. The committee goes through and plans the entire dance, but also picks the charities. We get to know each organization and the people they impact and what they're doing in the community, which has been something that's really special.
And if raising over $2 million in the marathon's 12-year history isn't special enough,
in 2014, I started an organization called Our Amazing Fighters, which is dedicated to raising awareness for pediatric cancer and spreading joy to those battling through making care packages and sewing handmade blankets. Each package is really specialized to fit what the child likes and what gender they are and what age they are, and then we've hand-delivered some, and then a lot of times we just ship them across the United States. I've met a lot of kids, and a lot of them have had a really special impact on my heart, and I still am friends with a bunch of them. I hang out with some of them outside of school. The only thought that runs through my head is how incredible the kids are, and they're the reason I do it.
and Leanna continues her work, even though cancer has hit close to home.
In 2016, October of my junior year, my dad was diagnosed with glioblastoma, which is a type of brain cancer. So I wasn't prepared for that to happen, but because I was already so involved, I knew what was to come, and it helped me remain strong for him, and it gave me a whole new passion to want to continue to do this for all these kids, because seeing my dad go through it and then watching a 3-year-old do the same thing it's just super.
You can follow or make a donation to Our Amazing Fighters on Facebook and Instagram at Our Amazing Fighters. Leanna seems to have a knack when it comes to kids, as she plans to major in nursing and become a pediatric oncologist. We wish her the best of luck. Back to the highlights now. We go to softball. Glen Allen hosting Tucker, and on the mound, number 16 working wonders. It's Emerson Aiken making easy work, catcher. On top of that one, number 2 doing the honors with the pop-up, Taylor Cawthorn. And then the easy out at first. She also could strike out batters. Runner on second. This is all top of the first, by the way. Gets a strikeout swinging. And down go the Tucker Tigers. First inning, runner on, nobody out. That is what I call a picture-perfect bunt. Laid down by number 10. And she would get down. Catherine Dodge to second. So second and third, nobody out. It's a ground ball right to second. They get the out at first, but it's going to go as a sacrifice, an RBI ground out, as number 1 comes across to score, and Ashley Haley, 1-0 Jaguars, they were not done in the bottom frame of the first, that is. That's an RBI single. Number 8 doing the honors, Carmen Betts. All bets are off later. The boomstick, check it out, Ashley Wilson off the foul pole, and yeah, that ball will see ya next time. A 2-run moonshot off the pole, and Ashley Wilson, 2-run shot. Glen Allen with a 4-0 lead. Still not done in the inning. That's a line drive, 2-out single right there. That's what that is. And once again, number 2, Taylor Cawthorn getting in on the action. The catcher providing some lumber. That's a big fly all the way to the fence. Going to go as an RBI triple. Runner comes across to score. And that's helping yourself when you're on the mound. Emmy Aiken providing some offense to go along with her pitching. 5-0. Go to the second. More Emmy. Emerson gets the K. Looking. Tucker would have moments in this game where they had chances to score, and one of the reasons was this bat right here. That's all the way to the wall, and that's going to be good for a double. So Tigers with a runner in scoring position, but Emerson would not let them get anything going. High cheese, strike him out, sit him down. Glen Allen coming in again. This time it's a pop-up way up in the air. Catcher's got it. This is some really savvy base running, though, as they run the third base. It's now in the third inning to the Tucker chance. So runner at third, another chance for the Tigers to get on the board. Not happening. And then later in the ball game, Glen Allen puts up a 6 spot to go along with their 5 spot in the first. They win it 11-0. You're fine. Well, Glen Allen had it going in softball, and in baseball they've been pretty good too, but they ran into a team that was a little bit hotter on this day. Second inning, no score. You saw the strikeout. Guy on the mound for Matoaka. The Warriors was absolutely lights out. Now, Kenneth Jackson had been lights out, threw a no-hitter and then a one-hitter. He's been terrific this year. Just didn't have the control in this one. There's always going to be days like this, and Matoaka, when he did have control and it wasn't the strike zone, they weren't missing. That's a base hit and an RBI. And the Matoaka Warriors would get on the board first, and then they would continue to add to that. 1-0 at that point. Curveball in the middle of the zone. Nice play keeping it out of the outfield, but that still goes for an RBI. And then Matoaka, this is a really good baseball team. Stealing bases, taking second, runner coming down from home. They put up a 3 spot in the second. There would be more where that would come from, but back to the pitching. This guy who couldn't keep his hat on through almost every pitch. Glen Allen finally getting going. That's a gap. And it leads to some good things. It's a single. Later, runner on second base. Glen Allen trying to get the runner over. Not gonna happen. Well, yeah. Throw off line. So now Glen Allen first and third. One of the few times Jaguars would have chances to get on the board, but they call the inside. Fastball. Hat comes off. And you think this pitcher has emotion? He got out of a bases-loaded jam. Gave up nothing. More Matoaka on the offensive side. Oh, that ball gets away. 5 errors in this ballgame for Glen Allen did not help matters, because otherwise it would have been a closer ball game. We go to the side armor in the bullpen coming in relief. Bases loaded, walk. That drives home another run. Matoaka would have a 6 spot on the board, and then that's going to be another one of those 5 errors I mentioned earlier. 1 run comes in. Here comes another to score. It was Matoaka's night all night, as they're going to put up a very crooked number in this inning. Already 5 runs up in the 3rd inning. Better make it 2 more. And actually, they got the score wrong on the board. It was 9-0 Matoaka after that. 2 RBI double. Even though, the scoreboard's going to say it's 10-0. They scored actually 6 in the 3rd, not 7. Still, it's going to be plenty. Up 9-zip. The low cheese. Got him. And Glen Allen is a very good baseball team. They're very young, but they've been very good all year long. They just weren't good tonight. It happens. Matoaka going to take care of business. This guy was sensational on the mound. Even if Glen Allen didn't commit errors, it looked like Matoaka was going to win this one handily, and they do. 10-0 is your 5. Remember Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.